You're listening to an archived Cabral Concept podcast. After listening to this show, check out the most up-to-date podcasts available at stephencabral.com/podcasts or search directly on iTunes. And now, welcome to the Cabral Concept, where board-certified naturopath and integrative health practitioner Dr. Stephen Cabral shares how he was diagnosed at the age of 17 with a life-altering illness and given no hope for recovery. It was only after studying and traveling all over the world did he discover how to combine ancient Ayurvedic healing practices with state-of-the-art naturopathic and functional medicine to fully rebalance the body and re-energize it with life. It's time to discover how to get well, lose weight, and finally feel alive again. And now, here's your host, Dr. Stephen Cabral.
Looking forward to today's Friday review. I'm going to bring you a couple of our clients' favorite things to use, whether it's from a wellness-based perspective, traveling with friends, heading out for a hike. Also, a fun little tool that we use to help relieve not only sore, tired feet, but also people with deep plantar fasciitis-based issues. And before we get to those items, though, I need to bring you basically a cutting-edge brand new report that just came out June 20th, 2017 on antibacterial soap. We know so many people who are still using these antibacterial soaps. Now, I've preached about them for some time. I talk about it with my family. A lot of people still don't listen. That's okay. To each their own. But right now, a group of over 200 scientists, over 200 medical professionals, including doctors, came out in the scientific, it's peer-reviewed journal, the Environmental Health Perspectives, and concluded, without a doubt, the research shows that not only are most antibacterial soaps ineffective, no more effective than regular soap, but they're also causing a slew of health-based conditions. So here's the issue. It was known in 1978 that one of the items they're putting in antibacterial soaps, now it's in even toothpaste, called triclosan, is causing endocrine-based issues, is causing fertility-based issues, poor sperm count, is causing learning disabilities in both children and adults, but yet it's been able to be kept on the shelf even when countries in Europe and other countries around the world have banned this specific type of antimicrobial. So here's the thing. Finally, a group of scientists and medical professionals have stepped up, saying that not only is this product unnecessary, it's dangerous. Because here's the other thing about antibacterial soaps. Using them all the time, all these alcohol pumps, all these antibacterial soaps, we are creating antibiotic-resistant bacteria. And the problem with this is that when you need an antibiotic, they're just not going to work. And they're creating these things called superbugs. And what happens is we are not going to be able to fight off some of these things if our body's always being exposed to antibacterials or antibiotics, which is what these soaps are all the time. Here's the thing. When it's in a soap or it's in your toothpaste, what happens is this. It goes directly through the skin or through the capillaries in your mouth when you're brushing your teeth into your bloodstream. That then has a free ride right to your entire body. It can travel anywhere. It can travel to the nervous system. It can travel to the endocrine system, the sex hormones, any of these specific things. So in my opinion, the only time when you really need to use antibacterials is if you are working like a surgeon would be, where you have a direct line, direct access into the body. Because if not, what's happening is, and I went through this a little bit myself in my early 20s with folliculitis and a lot of other skin-based issues, is your body's supposed to have its own natural bacteria. Just like inside your gut. We always talk about gut health. Like this past Tuesday, I talked about how to heal and seal up the gut, how to heal and seal a leaky gut. And we talk a lot about the microbiome and the actual bacteria inside the gut, but here's the issue. You have that same bacteria in the mucous membranes, you have it on the outside of your skin, and when we're always using antibacterials like I used to use antibacterial soap in the shower all the time and then wash my hands with it, you break down your first line of defense. You break down your natural defense mechanism. So here's the thing. If you touch something, which literally it was, I don't even know, something that could literally make you sick, like something that had giardia or a parasite or something like that, then maybe you could use an antibacterial if you chose to, or just use hot soap and water. So basically, you're using hot water and soap. That's a better way of saying it. That's going to give you most of the benefits, and that's what they talk about. A certain group this environmental group requested or sequestered, they're suing the FDA, saying, let us see the data. Let us see why you ruled on this, because right now there's no good data to fund using these specific things. And one of the directors, if you want to look him up, is Dr. Ted Shetler, and he's one of the founders of this particular group. Really, he's the science director, getting people to look at the potential, not only not benefits, but potential harm of using these antibacterial soaps. So this is basically just kind of a health warning to you. Really, just use a good soap and some hot water when needing to wash your hands. All right. Move on to a little bit of a lighter topic. We're going to be talking about definitely my favorite, and this is the one that I use, so of course I'm bringing it to you, a natural mosquito bug. It includes flies and tick spray. So I go to Maine for a lot of the summer. I love it up there, but we have our share of mosquitoes. We definitely have our share of ticks. So what I use for my dog, I have a French Bulldog. He's amazing. His name's Moose. Great dog, but he loves to run in the woods. He's not like your typical French Bulldog. He's a very different type of French Bulldog, meaning like he's just out there like a farm dog, like running around the whole day, and that's very anti-French Bulldog. If you know most French Bulldogs, they like to sit around all day. They sit around the couch. They just hang out. They're amazing dogs, but this is our second French Bulldog. He is not like that. So what we do is we use this spray for him, and then we use it, of course, for our kids and myself as well. Now at night is especially when the mosquitoes start to come out. And of course we have citronella candles, we have great things like that. But I figured, why not share it with you, but also share with you these specific plants that you can keep around the house or keep outside to keep bugs away. So I'm gonna give you both. So real quick, things that keep mosquitoes away are lavender, lemongrass, basil, marigolds, catnip, peppermint, and citronella. All really, really fantastic. I'll try to list those out for the podcast as well in the show notes. So just go to stephencabral.com/518 and I'll give you those lists. For flies, lavender and basil work really, really well. For moths, lavender works great, and keep lavender in the house as well. We do a lot of lavender in my house. And for ticks, this is a big one. What could you plant around your property? Rosemary is a big one. Eucalyptus, rose geranium, that's a huge one. Rose geranium, just using that as an essential oil, a couple drops on your pet or just even on your clothes, your socks, your body can work exceptionally well. Apple cider vinegar, I know it's kind of it's not a plant of course, but you can spray it on plants. Ticks don't like the smell of vinegar. They don't like the scent of it. And a couple others would be citrus-based plants and peppermint as well. Those work great. So we'll write those up, but also just an easy spray. What could you spray on your own body that's effective, 100% effective for 2 hours and 98.5% effective for up to 3 hours? Well, it's a product called Herbal Armor, and it's by All Terrain is the name of the company. Again, I don't own stock in them, anything like that, but I use it myself. I've used it now for many years because I brought it when I was in India, in the Himalayas. I brought it all over the world, and it's a great mosquito, bug, all-purpose tick spray. And one of the reasons it works so well is because it includes some of those products I just named, like citronella, but it also includes that oil of geranium. So that oil of geranium is such a powerful essential oil that not a lot of people know about, and it works fantastically well. So all I'm going to do is just go to stephencabral.com/518. I will link up the name of all those different types of plants to plant around your property, but also that specific Herbal Armor spray. All right, our last one today is a product that works great to massage your feet. Now, it's so nice, like you can just take your shoes off if you're at your desk. You have this little ball, it's an acupressure ball. You just keep it under your foot and you can just roll it under your foot. It feels fantastic for sore, tired feet, loosens them up, but it also works great for plantar fasciitis. Now, why does it work so well for plantar fasciitis? Here's the thing. With plantar fasciitis, you're essentially looking at the plantar tendon on the bottom of your foot being in a flexed, tightened position for too long. It's stuck in that tightened position. And that's why when you wear the boot or you wear a stretching pad or anything like that for plantar fasciitis treatment, what you're really trying to do is to put your foot or to stretch that plantar tendon out. So calf stretches, an item called the Pro Stretch works great that I've had since I literally was, I don't even know, it's like at least 20 years, works great. But this ball is something you can just stand up and you can roll around on the bottom of the foot, right where the arch is. Essentially essentially from the ball of your foot all the way to your heel is the plantar tendon. And that will allow you to loosen up that fascia, that tendon, and all the other muscles in your feet as well. By doing that, you're going to help relax those muscles, relax the tendon, loosen up all the fascia in that area. That will help to prevent or to loosen up and get rid of those plantar fasciitis-based symptoms. Now, the other great thing is this is only $6.95. Amazing. I'll link it up. It's from Amazon or on Amazon. Again, I don't own any stock in this as well. It's called the Body Back Company's Footstar. It's only a small, tiny 2-inch ball. And so that's why it's not the same as a regular Myo ball, which simply won't work on your foot. You need something smaller. And a lacrosse ball will work, but this has acupressure. You want the points on it. You want the little knobby points because that will get deep into the fascia. Really, really nice. Can't wait to link that up for you today. So again, some of our favorite things. I like to just bring you these quick tips on a weekly basis. They're things we use each and every day in our practice, or I use them with my own family, like mosquito, bug, and tick spray. We use that all the time on the weekends. And if I'm ever going hiking, of course, I'm going to use that to just keep those ticks of my body because I certainly do not want to get bit or have Lyme disease or anything like that. So better safe than sorry. And the antibacterial soap, I've been preaching that for years and years and years and years. It is not what you think it is. Yes, if you're going into surgery, if you're delivering babies, yes, then you use the antibacterial. But you don't if you're just about your everyday life. It is not a bad thing to be exposed to microbes and bacteria in our normal day-to-day. The other thing I didn't mention about that I'd like to mention now is that they're finding that these antibacterial products are also killing the good bacteria inside of our gut as well. Why? Because the antibacterial properties like the triclosan actually goes into our bloodstream and can make its way to the gut as well. And it can kill that good gut bacteria. One more reason not to use it. Okay, thank you everyone for tuning into another Cabral concept. And I do hope you tune in tomorrow for part 1 of our Cabral house calls, where we answer each and every one of our community's questions each and every weekend. Take care. Have a great week.
Are you ready to heal yourself and then go on to heal others? If so, the Integrative Health Practitioner Institute can help you discover proven functional medicine protocols that blend the best of 7 different healing disciplines from around the world. I personally share with you the exact handouts and protocols I use in my private practice that enable people to get well, lose the weight, and live longer, stronger. I want to pass this information on to the next generation of health coaches, and that is exactly why I created IHP. We are the future of the health coaching industry, and the skills and knowledge you will learn will make you an in-demand certified health coach anywhere in the world. Although we have many medical professionals taking the IHP certifications, no experience is necessary, and half our members have no previous health certifications. At the Integrative Health Practitioner Institute, our motto is a health coach in every home. Our goal is that you take this knowledge and then share it with family, friends, loved ones, your community, or in a practice where you create a career you love and can be proud of. The global IHP community is filled with some of the most kind and caring people in the world, and we can't wait to welcome you into our world soon. For more information or to set up a discovery call with one of our IHP Health Coach graduates, simply head over to integrativehealthpractitioner.org.